The success of most projects relies on individuals successfully transitioning to or adapting with changes brought on by a project. As a project leader, you may have to incorporate change management into a project plan to drive individual transitions and ensure the project meets its intended outcomes. In this UW System Project Management Office video, you'll get an understanding of the purpose, importance, and application of change management in overall project management. Think of change management as the communication, engagement, and training elements of your project. This will describe who you need to engage with, what message you need to provide, how you're going to communicate, and when you're going to communicate. Here's an example. In 2020, UW System changed its travel management services by using 3 separate providers based on the type of travel service required. Now, the project team could have just flipped the switch when the new contract was implemented without letting campus employees and travel planners know about the change. The result would have been UW System's travel office getting swamped with confused and angry customers wanting to know what they needed to do to book travel. Instead, the project team engaged campus travel planners to promote why the change was happening, help them promote the change on campuses, explain when the change would take place, describe the benefits of the change, and provide resources to guide travelers to successfully use the new reservation system. Can you imagine what would happen in your project if you don't do change management? If you're a leader on your project, the UW System Project Management Office's Self-Service Center has a leading change management tool to guide you through successful change in your project. This guide helps you assess the scope of the change, like who's affected, what change will take place and what resistance there might be, what training may be needed to implement the change. It will help you think about how you create your messages about the change and provide a communications plan template to coordinate your engagement. When you're formally involved with the Project Management Office for project services, our team will guide you through a change readiness assessment and help you craft your messaging, develop a communications and engagement plan, develop a training plan, and even do some pre- and post-change measurements. And depending on the scope of the change management work can be rather simple or it can be more detailed. Change management requires you do this work as you start your project, but the effort you put into it pays off in the end with quicker adoption, higher acceptance and clarity, and less resistance and confusion. Here are some tips for managing change in your project. Be very clear on what's changing and why and how you explain it. Share information as soon as possible. Don't confuse explaining the project process with communicating the change brought on by the project. Use a variety of communication channels and touch points. Give people opportunities to provide feedback along the way. And just remember, quality and consistency of communication are crucial. You can get more information on project change management on the Project Management Office website, wisconsin.edu/PMO, and then go to our Self-Service Center.